Here are Ryan's top 3 favorite wrestlers. Number 3, Will Ospreay. Number 2, Kenny Omega. Number 1, Master Wada. No way, that can't be right. Damn! Now back to Jack and Ryan on the MonsterCast.
Next up, AEW presence felt at Triplemania last night. Let's talk a little bit about it. AAA Mania! Alright, so Taya lost her title to a Flamer, which begs the question as to why AEW never had Taya come out with the title on AEW to make her feel like a bigger deal in the first place, especially in her matches against Jade and Statlander, right? To make her feel like she actually had a shot to win those matches. When you got FTR had their titles and they had no problem with that, why didn't she come out with hers?
That could have been AAA's call, because if they had said, you know, you're booking her in a program to lose, so don't have her come out with the belt, it makes our shit look worse. I mean, that could have been the case too.
And New Japan doesn't have that problem.
Well,
in fact, most of New Japan champions come over and lose. So I don't understand what the issue is there.
Because it's not the same.
I mean, if that's the issue, then that's a AAA issue and not an AEW issue at that point that I would take.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's AAA's call.
Just to have the title, though?
Yeah.
I mean, she's having a competitive match. It's not like she got squashed by Jade Cargill and Chris Statlander. It could still help put eyes on her, be like, oh, she's a champion over there. Let's go watch that match. You're still getting dubs in between those two matches, too. I don't know. I don't like it. Anyway, it's a missed opportunity to me, but whatever.
Talk about the real champ. Okay.
Vikino retained his title but collapsed backstage after the match. The match also included Jack Cartwheel, Mike Bailey, and Daga. So that was interesting to see that video. I don't know if it's a work or not. I couldn't really tell, honestly. I would go more on it's a work, but hopefully he's okay, just in case it's not. I hope he's okay.
They didn't have him sell anything during the match where it would make sense for it to be a work necessarily either. And the medical shit that they were doing all looked pretty legitimate as far as the way that they were treating it. So I don't know. Either way, hope he's good. Hope it's, you know, ideally it's just an angle, but the way that everything looked and the fact that it wouldn't really make sense in the context of the match to have him selling like passing out backstage kind of thing, because it's not like he took some crazy move that he's trying to sell like being weak for a future match or something. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's an angle. So all right,
let's go move on to the next match though. Psycho Clown defeated Sam Adonis in a 4-way hair versus mask match in the main event that also included Roosh and LA Park. So Adonis, brother of Corey Graves, had to cut his hair. That was interesting. I mean, the problem with that being the main event is that everybody knew that Adonis was going to lose. When you consider the other 3 people in the match, there's no way.
Roosh ain't cutting his fucking hair.
Roosh ain't cutting his hair. And LA Park sure the fuck ain't losing his mask. Psycho Clown sure the fuck ain't losing his mask.
Right.
Nah. Now, if there was another person in there like a fucking Pentagon, then everybody's eyes would have been glued to the set because they're like, oh, so one of these motherfuckers is going to look drastically different. Sam Adonis, not so much. And then, of course, the match that you want to talk about, obviously, QT Marshall won the Latin American Championship. But the most surprising thing to me isn't that. And by the way, they hate fucking QT Marshall over there, which is fantastic. It's not even that. It's who he beat to win it, which is fucking crazy. He beat Pentagon, Dralistico, and Tejano Jr. Are you kidding me?
Listen.
And for those that you don't know who Tejano Jr. is, he's a big fucking deal over there. And I believe he was in Lucha Underground for a bit too.
They don't call him quality television Marshall for nothing, baby.
Holy shit! I couldn't believe that. That's crazy. But the question is, why we're bringing up this whole thing, right? Is I want to know, do you think AEW is better represented in AAA or New Japan?
Outside of Kenny Omega, definitely AAA. Like 100% AAA. And Moxley to some extent too.
Well, I mean, we can only go by the one Kenny Omega match so far. We're not talking about Kenny Omega before he went to AEW, obviously.
No. But I'm saying
he had the one match with Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom and ended up winning.
Right, and they treat him like he's a huge fucking deal. Whereas, and Moxley, they do with Moxley too. But when other people go over there, or when they wrestle New Japan guys over here, it's not like they're. No, I think AAA definitely makes a bigger deal out of AEW people, but it's because they need the cross promotion more. They want more eyes on the product, so they want to give more championships and more wins to American guys. So it just makes sense.
I agree with you. I think AAA does it better as well. I just don't understand why, if you're going to present them so well, present the people that AEW are also going to present well, so that you can have those titles show up on there, so you can grab those eyes that potentially come over, so you don't have the same issue that New Japan has. Like, you're trying to get to where New Japan is, right? You just basically said AAA is not as big as New Japan, which is accurate as far as globally. So if I'm going to give a title to somebody in AAA, even though I love the fact that QT Marshall won this title, I'm not giving it to QT Marshall.
We're not doing any QT slander today.
Yes, we are. Because if you gave it to someone other than Taya, by the way, that's a AEW drop the ball type deal, not a fucking AAA thing, because she's always been big in AAA. But if you're gonna give it a title, if you're gonna give your titles to other people in other promotions that are national promotions in other countries, give them to people that you know that they're going to push and get dubs on TV with your title on screen.
He's the leader of a successful.
Dude, don't start your shit. Don't Master Wato this shit. Show. Don't do it. That man ain't won an AEW match in how long? Come on, don't be that guy. That's like Barry Horowitz going there from WWF and winning the fucking title. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I don't think that man's won a TV match since fucking, like, an actual TV match, not YouTube. A TV match since fucking Dustin Rhodes during the pandemic era.
That's not true. There's no way that's true.
All right. Oh, you look that up because I don't care enough to look it up. We're going to the final thing, but I do agree with you. I think AAA presents AEW guys and women better than New Japan.
Hey guys, did you like that video? If so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can also catch full episodes of the MonsterCast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And you can also catch us live every Sunday on Twitch. All links in the description below, along with some sweet merch from yours truly, the MonsterCast. Deuces.